Another week in the fitness industry, and we are back because it is Friday. And so you know it's What the Fitness time. But before we get into that, we have to address something. So, our videographer slash media guru slash everything, the creator of this series, who had the idea for this series, What the Fitness, Chino Marin, is leaving us. So Chino is going on to pursue his music career. He will be very much missed. We wish him the absolute best, and we thank him for all his contributions to Biolayne, Holly's channel. And again, he had the whole idea behind the creation of this. So I think some of you guys maybe don't know, I'm not the one editing these videos. I don't put in like the funny stuff. That's all Chino. And we've definitely had some great moments. I think my all-time favorite was one of the first Phil Mickelson video with the I fucking knew it and the rocket ship taking off. So we've had some good times. So the show will go on. We plan to continue the series. Obviously, there'll be some probably creative changes and whatnot, but we will hope to keep the spirit of What the Fitness going in Chino's memory.
I'm not dying.
You're dead to me.
You are such a dick.
We thank him for his contribution. So guys, get in the comments, leave a thank you, Chino, and wish him the best on his music career. Like I said, we're going to keep it going. It's not the end. With that said, Chino, what do we got for your final one?
All right, so we got Sawyer Garricas.
Sawyer Garricas.
So this bullshit came up as an ad on one of your YouTube videos. And there was a whole 20 to 30 minute video which basically claimed, and then he listed the claims. So I'm not going to read the claims today.
Yeah, I'll read it. Yeah.
He said, "Would love to see this fuckery destroyed by you, Layne. Thanks, guys, for what you do."
You know what's funny is sometimes I'll get people send me stuff and like, I want you to destroy this. And I'll actually like read it and I'll be like, it's actually pretty accurate. You know, some things are surprising in fitness. Now, I think usually people get it dead on. Like if it walks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's probably a fucking duck. But we'll see. Let's see what we got here. Flora Spring Diet. What is Flora Spring? Flora Spring is a probiotic that features 5 unique super strains with the strongest link to fat loss. At least they said link. Yeah. The unique ability of these probiotic strains to aid in losing fat was discovered by an accident in an experiment aimed to treat irritable bowel syndrome. Researchers noticed some people receiving fecal transplants gained a lot of weight while others lost a lot of weight. The weight of their donors was the determining factor, and thus scientists realized certain probiotic strains can aid in fat loss. And so, of course, this is all the probiotic strains that, you know, supposedly help with fat loss. They have seen this with fecal transplants. I think the research in humans is much weaker than in animals. They do a transplant of the gut microbiome, and you do see a difference in body composition and whatnot. And people say, well, how is that calories in, calories out? Well, there are certain strains of bacteria that are probably better at extracting energy from the fiber you eat, and there are some that are probably worse, and there are some that probably produce byproducts that increase energy expenditure or decrease energy expenditure. So it still fits within calories in, calories out. But yeah, the gut microbiome may play a big role. That being said, when it comes to probiotics, thus far, the research on them has been very underwhelming. So they just did, a bait and switch, where they're like, fecal transplant, they had more of these strains, we saw them get thinner, so we put those strains in this pill and you will get the same benefits. That's not how that shit works. A fecal transplant is way more invasive than a pill.
We need to take a healthy person's microbiome and start to grow it inside your mother. We do this with a fecal transplant. We'll get a donor's feces, mix it with water, and put it up your mom's anus.
And so far, the studies on probiotics have shown that they're just not powerful enough to cause colonization of the gut microbiome. What makes a bigger difference is feeding prebiotics, fibers. Feeding prebiotic fibers preferentially increases the colonization of the good bacteria. So the best thing you can do is make sure you're eating enough soluble fiber and insoluble fiber to make sure that you're feeding the strains of gut microbiota that are most beneficial for health and body composition. That's the best thing you can do, because taking a pill with these probiotics, it's not enough to colonize, and two, even in the event they colonize, if you're not feeding them the prebiotics that they need to grow and stay healthy and stay in your gut microbiome, aka prebiotic fibers, then they're not going to stay there anyway. They're just going to die out. And we see this in studies after studies where they try to colonize something, but they don't feed it the right fuel and it doesn't stick around. We actually have a podcast episode on our podcast, Beauty and the Geek, where we speak with a gut microbiome expert, Suzanne Devkota. And if you listen to real gut microbiome experts, not YouTubers living in their mom's basement, they say the same thing. Prebiotics, way better than probiotics. I get it, it sucks. And it sucks that, I think some people think that we have control over the commercials that get shown on our channel. If we do, I have no idea how to moderate that, because V-Shred comes up on our channel all the time. Cannot stand V-Shred. One of the absolute worst. So fucking triggering. Yeah, a lot of bullshit comes up. Bulletproof comes up on our channel. It sucks. Unfortunately, the people who get wealthy in this industry are the people who promote bullshit. You have the power to change that. You can say no to this nonsense. You can say no to people promoting quick fixes. Sadly, there are suckers born every minute. And when I say sucker, I don't mean a dumb person. I just mean somebody who doesn't have the knowledge base in order to understand what they're buying. And everybody, when they get in the industry, they want a quick fix. They want an easy solution. I wish there was one. If there was, I'd be sitting on a yacht, a 400-foot yacht, in the middle of the Pacific, being fanned by 100 women feeding me grapes. And my wife. Love you, honey. She doesn't care. She doesn't watch my videos anyway. Anyways, guys, if you liked the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment wishing our friend Chino well on his music career. Catch you next week.
Bye.
I like how Dr. Mosley, who has access to a digital library with 9,000 studies on gut microbes alone, he has access to a digital, a digital library? Are we still rolling?
Yes.
A digital fucking library? Hey, that's like me saying, I have access to PubMed and millions of studies. I must know what the fuck I'm talking about. So triggering.
I thought you were sick.
I was, but I had a fecal transplant. I'm telling you girls, it solved every problem I've ever had. I've lost weight, I have more energy, I even think my arthritis is clearing up.
Well, that certainly is interesting.